Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.
Yeah, I bet. Pull up. Pull up.
Hello, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
Pick. Oh, shoot.
It's intercepted.
Hit the wrong button.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got
this nigga still run the same two plays, bro.
6 there on first.
Stop it, nigga.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of down.
Gets him a new set of down. Hey. Oh, yeah, you better change your plays. Then that was such.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after 3 or 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches,
oh, yeah, you got Madden.
Right?
Oh,
minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro.
I'm going to play you out.
And
the best quarterback in the league.
We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Damn, that was my fault.
Come on, bro. Niggas out here smoking dicks, bro.
Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. I look for them to try it again later.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a linebacker, bro. There's no way you're running with that.
Hey, look at his speed. I ain't no linebacker.
That's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. So they're on that play offensively. They were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Why the fuck did you move, you fucking dummy?
You gotta pick that up, Shawty. You supposed to be a haymaker.
Yeah. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here.
You better not be on Madden when I'm done with this Madden game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
You said what?
Happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time.
Yeah.
You could have kicked that one through.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Oh, that was a brick ago.
Super toe.
Forgot about that bit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run.
There you go. There you go.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw.
Good read.
Oh,
let's get it. He stripped him naked. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, I just got him, y'all. Stripped him naked.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Damn.
And we put his running back out for a couple of weeks.
Side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take the
Whoa, it went through his body.
Used to it.
Give him 9 there on the first down.
That puts a bit of
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Bro, I missed a pick, a sack, everything, bro. They twerking, bro.
Coaches at any time they'll call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy.
Bro, my linemen in my way, cuz. They keep knocking me out my... Bro, they in the way,
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the
knocking me
football.
out cold. I'm about
These
to
short
run
runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
You get another one? Oh, you want to hit him.
That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He's staying a couple too, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and
Thank you. That's a no-fly zone.
A great read, and it's picked off.
He sucks. That was an overthrown pass.
Get the football back. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Yeah, confidence is powerful, isn't it?
7-3, my ball.
Once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
That's a real no-fly zone. He's got his dumbass strip.
And they want to get out there and show it.
I didn't just strip. Drop the ball.
Offense still needing 10
what I did to you was a strip.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Sweet, bro.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I thought that was a no-fly zone.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many
things. You said what?
Yes, they can line
I thought that wasn't a no-fly zone.
Wide receiver, but they have that kind of
hey, make sure you win the game. Hey, when you win the game against me first, then you can start talking to me.
Quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So you telling me I ain't never beat you before?
You ain't never beat me in a season game or a regular game. I got who Wellen?
You Wellen.
We could go ask which cuz from Baltimore that used to get online with us. And I was whooping your ass.
Hey, don't let them slice you. Fuck, boy, y'all throw me off. Hold up. Talk to me after the game.
Bro, you ain't win a game in the season against me yet, bro. Come on, bro.
You only been in one season. We played one game.
We know. I've been in the one when I had the bum-ass Cowboys and I went to the freaking playoffs.
That's the one game you won.
I won both of them games. All right, bro. I ain't about to argue with you, bro.
10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now.
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of
just win this game, bro. Finish this game off, bro.
I don't take no L.
He didn't get it done.
You suck.
That's
how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Where are the big folks? See garbage.
we about to see.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. And
I got it.
Interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here.
This nigga ran backwards, man. What the freak is he doing?
Percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the
good grab, boy.
A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
What are y'all doing?
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
Oh, let's get it.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Nah, that's your player, nigga. They took a timeout from you. That's your player that got hurt.
My nigga just hopped up.
And that's exactly what happened.
They took a timeout from you. Your player got hurt.
I don't see nobody in my offense that wasn't just in his last play out.
Well, they ain't take a timeoure from me, so it was your player.
For another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this spot? You're trailing, you're back in your own.
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned
this jump just lagged. It made me throw a pick though. It just started doing this shit, bro.
This is a big decision here.
This jump acting up.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Like this.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup.
Come on, bro. Definitely got bounds, bro.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw.
Oh, let's get it. These are retards.
Them niggas retarded, bro.
They dumb as shit over there. That's them old ass.
Them niggas really just did that dumb shit, bro.
Fading here in the 2nd quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Let me pick the ball off. Don't bat it down, bro. You're running the same 3 plays. This bum ass.
You still winning off these same 3 plays.
You win about 1 point, bro. You
ain't even score yet. You can't even score, so don't even talk to me till you score a point.
I have 6 points.
Again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, let's get it. Fucking retard. Catch the ball, retard.
Nigga, the ball just went through his body.
Yeah,
come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is into
ball just went through my man's body, bro.
Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field,
you gonna hop on next and put some money up too.
And that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
I ain't copping nothing.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
You gonna hop your,
want to take one more shot.
You gonna hop your ass. Hey, who won the Super Bowl last year in this giant?
Stopping the clock.
Not you.
5 seconds to go.
I definitely did, your bum ass.
He did? What was that?
Your bum ass.
Oh yeah, I got kicked out. Probably would have bust your ass.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game.
For real,
we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
Fuck, bro.
Throw the ball, bro.
Down like a rag doll. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Bruh, who was wide open, bruh?
Protect you as best they can.
Yeah, nobody was open, nigga.
But doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you really almost
R1, nigga, he wasn't open. You ain't still pick him up, dickhead. The fuck? See that? See, look. I know, but look, I would, bruh. All right, nigga, shut up, bruh. Shut up. Fuck. Talking to me, man. Shut up. Throwing me off.
And he goes down, but not
But that was
inside the 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy we know.
Nigga, shut up. Look, my nigga just caught that, nigga.
So many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back.
Yeah, we gonna see, baby.
We
gonna see how shitty I am.
At some point in the game,
thank you, please.
Catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender.
I threw that late as shit, Mo.
He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this is my backup QB, just to let you know. We just fucked my QB up.
Now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got
I know.
5 down to
That's why I'm throwing them you in me.
Here they come on.
Oh, that's why. Damn.
They're going to speed things up here.
I was about to get rid of his ass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6.
Brian, I'm about to kick this field goal. Brian won't force nothing, bro.
3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Browns will
bro, I don't need nobody to coach me
through here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good.
I'm winning, though.
That will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it
Go get your money and add me as a friend, folks.
To rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken from the 7.
I missed it.
I can do what I want.
Across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the season.
Hey, it's Draco season now, so we ain't really tripping.
Time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
No, I got that Draco. My quarterback got that Draco on his hip.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Sanchez back with the Draco.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And they got half of what
Playing
he
with
needed
the
there.
3rd string running back.
And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw.
Damn. I spit that dumb ass.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now back to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he
Look at quarterback spot, everybody.
So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
There we go. I told you we got that Drago.
The football at the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll start this drive.
Bro, when I picked that, I should have never picked that dumbass play, bro. It was only 2 fucking, man.
They go play
I know,
cuz
I fucked up, cuz.
To the sideline, and a nice
it's holding up.
Made sure the
I might have
feet
stopped
were
him, but I got
inbounds, and they were.
Let me focus.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
You talk too much, bro. Let me get in the game, cuz.
Damn. And look at that catch.
Fuck,
dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And they don't
the defense, boy.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. That doesn't need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And the Ravens taking the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out,
I told you I had to go grab the Draco out of the closet.
Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on
look his dumb ass up.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL.
Why the fuck he move up, cuz? I didn't even make him move up.
Go down. They got him for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2nd down now after the sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long in those receivers.
Thank you.
It's intercepted. Picked off.
They said Ryan they don't got no more juice. What's wrong with them?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, funny man, tell your dick-eating ass man that you turn me up, Mo.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them.
It wouldn't have been as bad if your man wasn't dick-eating out here.
Punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go
That's a grab.
Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Come on, man.
We're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here.
Thank you.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by, there he goes, left side. 20, 10.
They keep saying shit, they don't got no more juice left.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Tell you what.
Back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's got his man out of the backfield.
That's a big shot.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
This quarterback is
for the 4th time today.
A great read, and it's picked off.
Come on, man. Nigga said I ain't winning the Super Bowl no more. What's wrong with them?
Not my starting quarterback.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
6, please.
Periods devoted in practice.
Come on, bruh.
Because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered
the
field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question.
Oh, yeah, that's a great punt.
No. They'll say a cross at the 2-yard line. Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
No.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, They're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And incomplete.
Y'all there strapping up, Sean.
Charge the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a down look, 6 DBs. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left.
No, stop playing with me, Sean. Fuck that.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense.
My quarterback injured.
Get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22.
That was my fault, Mo. They ain't getting me with that.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Rolling to his right.
Nah.
Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got it with the 15. They give him a gain of 38. He's played a great game.
It's all right. That joint too long, though. That joint like San Andreas long.
And have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And quickly, they get to the line. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
I had 6 points coming into the second half, man.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
"Pick it off.
Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Yo.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's
Who
going
is
to
that?
let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, you right. No disrespect. That's the 6. Nah, him and Ed Reed talk. That's the big 6'3" nigga. He said he could win it as long as he come downhill with straight.
Big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And
that's a pick, and I ran away from the ball.
Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same.
I knew he was in the 2-man.
You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Striking.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory.
I was going to take that for 6.
Now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Hey, what game you want? I might have put up when you get on.
As he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. A great read, and he's free.
Crib, shorty. Crib, shorty. That's 6 fat bitches in the crib right now.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
That's 6 fat bitches in the crib, and I got all the pancake flavors.
Because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
I had 6 points coming into the second half. I put up 41, 42.
We saw a blowout loss coming of this magnitude. Boy, they've got to be shaking their heads in the locker room.
Not only are they shaking their heads, the head coach looked absolutely furious leaving the field. I'm not sure this will be the best week of work for his team next week.
So for Baltimore, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey, J. Will. Hey, we got to play the computer games?
You said what junk gotta look out for that? The Marine? They go the Marines lying. All those people the Marines killed. Yo, they ass. They bob from other countries, boy.
Hey, J. Will, let me know when you about to advance, folks. I said, let me know when you about to advance.
Said what? Yeah, that's why I stopped listening to his new shit. I stopped listening to him.